Hi, hello. So as you know, you may be aware, it's October. Every October for the last 3 years I've taken part in Peachtober, hosted by Sian on her Instagram. I'm sure you know her. It is her version of Inktober, the universal daily drawing challenge in October. This year I unfortunately have not had time to take part in any daily drawing of any kind. Specifically Peachtober, I'm pretty upset about it. I'm not gonna lie, I love a tradition and it had kind of become one at this point, but I haven't really had the time. I also haven't really been on Instagram much this year at all. I did talk about that a little in a previous video. Anxiety, fun times, but I'm getting over that now and I'm feeling better and I'm posting again, which just feels so good, so right. I just feel a bit silly for letting it go on for so long, to be honest. But that's life. Anyway, my point is, Tiffany, aka Apple Cheeks, released a prompt list and I have instead decided to take part in that. There are 4 prompts. You can basically use those however you like maybe do multiple illustrations pieces for one prompt, but I've just decided to do one a week. That to me sounded doable, and I just loved that the prompts were based on feelings, and since I have a week do each one, I thought it would be nice to have a bit more of a challenge in that way. I have already created my first entry and posted that already. The first prompt word was fondness. As I said on Instagram, this is less about her being fond of the flower, it's more like the feeling of being fond of something, and I guess nature as a whole, because I do love nature. So I'm now going to try and work on prompt number 2, which is nostalgia. I love this prompt. I think it's a great feeling, but it's definitely going to be a tricky one to convey the feeling of, because it's just such a mix of emotions. It's like happy and fondness as well, but also like a bit of sadness. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to convey that. I might just end up going down pick a nostalgic, meaningful object to me and draw that kind of route. But I guess we'll see how it goes. It's a new day. I look pretty rough. That's because I'm going to be doing a bit of tidying and organising today. When you don't use something for a little while, it gets unkept because you're just kind of throwing things in it or on it. So my cupboard where I keep all of my packing supplies and just other bits has looked better, and it has been used as kind of a dumping zone, so I'm going to go and sort that out. A few other things just I feel could do with a tweak, and I thought I would film it because why not? It's the same as it always is, but it's fun to watch someone tidy, so let's see what we can get done.
Staring out the window, reaching for a North Star, waiting just to wake up from this nightmare where you could be right back in my arms, dancing to
Louis, you can't really be in there, mate. Cats. He's having the time of his life, and you're ruining mine.
Different pictures of what is wrong, but if we turn the clocks back a couple dials, we should throw them out, because time ain't ours, oh, but you fill me up, and I can feel it now. She said life is just a symbol for the pain that you like a camel through the needle. Everyday people are just 1,000 versions of who they were. So love me like we're equal, 'cause if there's no sequel, I'd rather live in peaceful understanding that we believed our every single word. If we turn the clocks back a couple dials, we should throw them out, because time ain't ours. Oh, burn these blocks down a couple miles, we could build them up until the sky was as old. I lived 100 years of solitude with you, and never questioned what gives anyone the right to believe these superstitions outside of human intuition. 'Cause tonight it's enough for me to know that you and I exist inside this paradise. And if we turn the clocks back a couple dials, we should throw them out, because time ain't ours. Oh, burn these blocks down a couple miles, we could build them up until the sky was as old.
It is time to say thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring another video. You may have heard that Skillshare is an online learning community who offer thousands of creative video classes. I have been using Skillshare for a good few years now, and although I don't always use it like consistently, it's always nice to pop back and get a surge of inspiration from creative people who do what I do. So this whole year I have been seriously lacking in using my sketchbooks, and lately I have just felt drawn to them again, but I didn't really have the motivation. I just needed like a little bit of inspiration. So I went to Skillshare and I typed in sketchbooks, and I was greeted with many wonderful options for classes based on sketchbooking. How great is that? I decided to go with a class by Tom Froese called Drawing is Important, Develop a Sketchbook Habit in 30 Days. I have taken one or two of his classes before, and he's always got something really insightful to say. This class is about dealing with art block and developing a plan to help you draw daily for a certain amount of time. I wasn't looking for a challenge to draw every day or anything like that, but I still found the class super helpful, and ultimately it inspired me to just pick up my sketchbook more often, which is the point. If you are also in need of some sketchbook inspiration, or you are looking to try and develop a daily drawing habit, you can now take this class for free by using the link in my description box. You'll also receive unlimited access to tens of thousands of additional classes for a whole month, which is pretty cool. So I have a sketchbook spread in the works right now, and it really just feels so good to be working in a sketchbook once again. So in the class I watched by Tom Froese, he was talking about that thing that happens when you get a surge of inspiration and you want to draw, but when you sit down you just have no ideas of what to actually draw, and that is honestly my biggest problem these days. So frustrating. So he has this old catalogue of everyday household things, and he uses that as inspiration material for his daily drawings. So you don't really want to be using up too much time coming up with interesting compositions or weird subject matter, because if you are doing this daily, you'll spend more time planning than actually drawing. And even though this is just a one-off spread for me, I wanted to use that same sort of concept, so I just stuck to things that I always draw, but I know what they look like and are easy for me, and this will just help not overwhelm me and will just make it a lot easier for me to get back into using my sketchbook again. And I just went for the classic place things together to fill a page concept because it's easy and it's effective. On the other page, I thought it would be nice to break the busyness up a bit and go for just one main thing in the center. Again though, pretty easy, it's just a vase of flowers. I don't know why I'm still talking. I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring, and to the wise artists on there for always inspiring me. Click the link down below if you're interested. Many, many thanks. Okay, bye. What up? It's a new day. I'm basically just here to give you quickly a little bit of context for the next part of the video. So at the beginning of September, myself, my boyfriend, my best friend and her boyfriend all went to Brighton because it was her boyfriend's birthday, and she, my friend, she is the only one of the four of us who had been to Brighton before, and she was like 10 out of 10 stars, recommend, go back again. There's a freaking wasp. It's October! Okay, it's gone. Anyway, the rest of us have always wanted to go. I've always wanted to go to Brighton. It looks so sick. So basically she ended up planning the whole thing, and we went for a few days. And we didn't tell him where we were going until we were halfway there, which was fun because he had to drive his own car. Anyway, the point is, I actually filmed stuff outside the house for once. Who am I? I don't know. But it was fun, and I thought I would share a little bit of what we got up to with you since I have footage of it. Honestly, I loved it. I am not at all a traveller. I like going places, but I'm a homebody. I like to stay at home. But however, I didn't want to leave. I loved it. It was very chill. I felt very safe. It was just a sick time, to be honest. And maybe the vibe would have been different if we'd gone one on a weekend, because we went in the week, two in the middle of the summer because it was like beginning of September, but it was just the perfect time because it was so chill. But yeah, Brighton, 10 out of 10, excellent, would recommend, would go again, will go again, enjoy.
It's not easy, easy, easy. Ooh, 'cause you say you don't need me, need me, need me. Living in the summer, didn't last too long. And Lord never loved her. It's not easy, easy, easy. Ooh, 'cause you say you don't need me, need me, need me.
It's beautiful. Outside. Oh, that is terrifying. Wow.
It's not easy, easy, easy. Ooh, 'cause you say you don't need me, need me. I make this yours, and you make it mine. Love and receive with golden eyes.
I hope you enjoyed that. Proof of life for me, proof of friends. I do things, I don't just sit here all the time, although that's mostly what I do. That's mostly what I do. So irrelevant, but I just wanted to share these mugs that I found. Look at these. I found these in a charity shop, £4 each, which is quite a lot of money for a charity shop mug, but I've discovered that it's a pretty established pottery. It's called Staffordshire Potteries Ironstone, and I've been looking online to see if I can find anything else. And they do other ones, similar style, different colours, stuff like that. And I'm definitely going to go deep into Etsy and eBay and see what I can find, because I love these so much. Anyway, moving on. Move on, next part. Hello, same place, same person. So I won't see you here now before Halloween. So I thought I would do like a little spooky segment for you, in case you're in the mood. By that I mean I'm going to show you my decorations and just talk through some new bits that I've picked up in the last few months. As in Halloween stuff, I've bought more this year than I've bought in my whole life. It's still not a huge amount, but I'm trying to like invest in things that I really like and that I can use for the foreseeable future. Some of it's probably not gonna last forever, but I just wanted it until its time is done on this earth, or with me I guess. So I went to town the other day. I went to Chippenham. You may know it, you may not. They have the best charity shops there in my opinion. Not specifically for Halloween stuff because I only got 2 things, but I got a lot of other stuff from the charity shops. Anyway, so first Halloween themed item, classic pumpkin. Just a nice weighty wooden, I think, pumpkin from Poundland. Honestly, I swear Poundland has the best Halloween decorations. Don't know why. Maybe not wood. I think it might be like light concrete or something, but I just liked it. It was simple. I'm probably going to change this because it's silver, but that probably won't happen for many years to come. Next couple bits from Poundland. I picked up these little spider tea light holders. I just thought they were so cute. I had to get them. Simple. And then the last things I got from Poundland are these, which are so cool. They're like Halloween nutcrackers. Who wouldn't want these? I mean, they're not the best quality, but from a distance you can't really tell that they're a little bit like scruffy, tacky, whatever. I love them personally. Then I just ran into Wilkinson's because I figured they'd do these, which is what I needed, which are the little battery tea light things to go in my dude. And I'm glad that I found some Halloween themed ones because they are black. Also grabbed an orange one for my pumpkin lantern, which I've had forever, also from Poundland. I was happy to find these. I also got this mug from Wilkinson's. They also have like pumpkin ones, very cute. But I just loved him. I thought that he was so happy and I need him in my life. Alright, first charity shop find was this little ceramic kitty. I've definitely seen this before. Maybe at like TK Maxx or something, somewhere like that. He's got some holes in him. He's got a smelly bag inside included. Smells kind of like white chocolate. It's really nice. The last charity shop, I only got 2 things in the charity shop, like I said. Find was this guy who I couldn't resist him. He gives me like such old school Halloween vibes and I couldn't leave him behind. I just think he's so fun. He does have a switch on the back. I didn't know if that meant he lit up, made noise, whatever, but it looks like he's supposed to light up and make noise. He does light up, kind of. He's a bit, you kind of have to like shimmy him to work. Honestly, I don't care. I think he's really cool. Dog toy. I don't have a dog. I just thought it was cute. Sainsbury's. And then the last thing that I have here is this cushion, which my friend bought me and surprised me with and chucked it in my face and said, here you go, have a present. And I said, oh my god, thank you, I love it. Which I do. It's this lovely orange colour and it's also from Wilkinson's. You might be able to find it online. I will put links for everything that I can in the description, everything that I can find. And then 2 more things. While I was in Brighton, I popped into TK Maxx and I picked up a new jacket, which this one, this autumny tartan plaid situation. I've needed a new jacket for long. Anyway, besides the point, found the Halloween section and they had blankets. Actually, the blanket was in the blanket section, but I just fell in love with it and I needed it. And I've always kind of wanted like Halloween bedding, but I feel like that might be a step too far. So I figured this was a good compromise. And also while I was in Brighton, I went into HomeSense and they had the cutest selection of Halloween rugs. And I really, really wanted to get one. And I was like, oh, on the last day, we'll go back and I'll decide if I want to get one or not. And basically I couldn't be bothered to carry it to the car from town, so I didn't pick one up. But a couple weeks back, me and my boyfriend went to Oxford University Museum of Natural History for our anniversary. It was a nice day. He was honestly in his element. He loves dinosaurs and things like that. I just love a museum. It was cool to learn things. I'd never been to that museum before that I can remember, so it was a good day. On the way back, we stopped for a cheeky McDonald's and a cheeky HomeSense shop, and they had some rugs left in stock. So I was like, right, the car's only like 50 feet away. I'm getting one. So I picked up the pumpkin one. Love him. He's great. When I was in Brighton, they had like a ghost house one, which honestly I think was my favourite, but I've kind of forgotten what it looks like, so I'm over it. And that is everything I bought Halloween related this year so far. That's probably going to be it now. It's the 20th of October today, so we don't have long left. And I need to go put everything back in its place because I got it all out to show you and dust, and then I'll show you some little clips of everything in action. So yeah, happy Halloween!